Chapter 23. How to Generate Business Ideas. The world has become a global village, and the Internet is the village square. An old man lived alone in Idaho. He wanted to spade his potato garden, but it was very hard work. His only son, Bubba, who used to help him, was in prison. The old man wrote a letter to his son and described his predicament. Dear Bubba, I am feeling pretty bad because it looks like I won't be able to plant my potato garden this year. I'm just getting too old to be digging up a garden plot. If you were here, all my troubles would be over. I know you would dig the plot for me. Love, Dad. A few days later, he received a letter from his son. Dear Dad, for heaven's sake, Dad, don't dig up that garden. That's where I buried the bodies. Love, Bubba. At 4 a.m. the next morning, FBI agents and local police showed up and dug up the entire area without finding any bodies. They apologized to the old man and left. That same day, the old man received another letter from his son. Dear Dad, go ahead and plant the potatoes now. That's the best I could do under the circumstances. Love, Bubba. Funny but insightful, the young man did not find it very difficult at all to generate an idea to solve his father's problem, even though it was a deceptive idea. As human beings, we have the unique potential of being able to generate ideas. Ideas rule the world, and if you look all around you, you will realize that everything around you that makes life meaningful and comfortable was all born out of ideas. Even you as a person was once an idea in the Creator's mind, then an idea in your parents' minds, and now a reality in the world. There are things that exist today but were impossibility yesterday, and there are things that look impossible today but will be a reality tomorrow. Yesterday's idea is today's reality. Today's idea is tomorrow's reality. Ideas are so powerful, but only those who take them serious enough to act on them get the benefit. You may just be one idea away from your breakthrough. People have money sometimes but don't know what to do because they lack ideas. There are 4 sets of people when it comes to ideas and money. Those who have ideas without money, those who have money without ideas, those who have ideas and have money, those who have no money and no idea. Which category do you belong to? In this chapter, as a follow-up to the last one, I want to show you how to generate business ideas. 1. Take an existing product, add value or additional benefit to it, and offer it at the old price or cheaper. This is a very good way to generate a business idea because even though it is an existing product, you have added value and benefit to change the dynamics, and selling it at the same old price or cheaper gives you a strong market penetration. This was the principle at the heart of the Japanese takeover of the global car market, stylish automobile with electronic gadgets but cheap. The sachet water business in Nigeria also came out of this basic principle. We used to buy water in cups from buckets, and now the packaging and health protection became the added value, but still at the same price, and it boomed and became a money-making industry. Take an ordinary product, strip it to its basics, and offer the substance of it at a basic or cheaper price. Have you ever bought an expensive item and you kept unwrapping it, only to discover the real product is so small compared to the packaging that you still have to throw away? How did you feel? If they had offered you the product cheaper without the packaging, you will probably have preferred it. How many times have you entered a flight without eating on the flight or watching movies? Many airlines now sell cheap tickets, and you buy food if you want. 3. Add or remove packaging from a product or service. Phil Knight, founder and chairman of Nike Shoes, took a simple pair of old-fashioned running shoes and added flash to it. Shoes with inflammable pumps named after top basketball stars, etc., and it exploded in sales. Stephen Nichols, on the other hand, focused on sensible shoes for K-Swiss. No inflammable running shoes, no liquid-filled basketball sneakers, or shoes that glow in the night. No hype, no tech. Just plain old sensible shoes, and the revenue soared. Whichever way, this idea generation strategy works. 4. Package a something made easy. Before now, having a pounded yam meal was a major issue because of the stress of preparing it. You have to peel and cut the yam, you boil the yam, then you start pounding, and it takes an average of 90 minutes to go through the process and eat a pounded yam. Then came pounded yam made easy by Poundo yam flour, and 90 minutes has been reduced to 20 minutes by one product. To have a cup of tea, you need the tea, then sugar, then milk. But now we have many tea made easy in 3-in-1 sachets and products that contained everything you need. Just add water and it's ready. Think of what you too can make easy. 5. Add speed of delivery to a basic product or service. Can you still remember the days of old generation banks in this country, when going to bank was a whole-day job due to the manual and analog way they operated? The queues are long, you take tally number and wait for hours before being attended to. Sometimes you go early to take your tally number, go and do other things, then come back later on. Then came the new generation banks with speed by technology and innovation, and they cornered the market. Instead of complaining about things being slow, think of how to speed it up. The drive-through strategies of many fast food restaurants are built on this principle. Offering fast food instead of a la carte, the Mac brothers had an idea of cheap food and fast service for those in a hurry. So was born McDonald's. Rally Inc. caught on to the idea and segmented the idea for those in greater hurry. So, they serve cheap burgers exclusively to motorists through drive-through windows. 6. Use design and packaging to enhance a basic appliance or product. Shoes are shoes, but when you see some shoes, you see how design and packaging has been used to enhance shoes and create attraction and market pull. Shoes with lights, shoes with sounds, shoes with sparkling colors, etc. Ordinary face caps and t-shirts become special when designs and packaging are used to enhance them, and all of a sudden it becomes a vogue, a trend, and a brand. 7. Use design to reduce stress from life. Wristwatches stopped being alarm clocks with the introduction of Swatch. It was simply wearable art. For the first time, man was able to poke fun at time and love every minute of it. Swatch was marketed as a fashion accessory, not a functional timepiece. Almost every year or few months, a new Swatch collection is launched. Today, there are beds that give you the feelings of 8 hours sleep just after 30 minutes. There are vitamins that you take that replace having to eat 3 times a day. There are all manner of mattresses and pillows, all designed to relieve stress. 8. Generalize a hoarded technology or idea. Apple Computer Inc. hoarded its Windows technology and would not license it to clone makers. The Windows technology makes it easy to switch between one computer application and another and makes computing easy with its scroll-down menus. Then enters Bill Gates. He designed a Windows-based application for IBM-compatible computers and mass-licensed it to other computer makers. His company Microsoft became a dominant force in the market, and Bill became one of the richest men in the world. Apple had to have a rethink after that. Teach people what you know for a fee and sell the ideas and knowledge you have as products. For example, learn soap making, learn candle making, learn French language, etc. Generalize it, and it becomes a product or service for you. 9. Offer better value by combining attributes. Packard Bell Electronics Inc. years ago brought out a line of computers packed with cable-ready TV, answering machine, fax, stereo radio, etc. at an unbelievable bargain price. Seiko Message Watch will give you the stock market index, sports scores, and weather report. Apple product, especially the iPad, is a combination of many things in one. Same with many of today's mobile handsets. They have clocks, diaries, calendars, calculators, organizers, cameras, address books, music players, videos, etc., all in one product. And come to think of it, Coca-Cola is basically carbonated water combined with sugar, citric acid, flavoring, etc., and imaginative marketing. 10. Look for a need and fill it. If you need something and you can't find it, or somebody is not doing it well, fill the gap by meeting the need. The marketplace today is filled with all kinds of products that came as a result of people seeing needs and deciding to meet those needs. My training/seminar company, my media company, and even the publishing company are all built on this basic principle of meeting needs. Example, I realized that even though many people organize all kinds of seminars, it was not affordable to the majority, and many of the audio products on success, finance, personal development, and wealth creation in the country were from foreign speakers. I decided to package free seminars for the untapped market and began to produce audio and video product into the market. It caught on like wildfire, and today many have copied the idea. 11. Solve problems for people. The world is filled with over 7 billion people who all have problems, some general and some specific. There are different problems on ground that need attention and solution, and ideas can be generated along that line. Losing weight and staying in shape is a problem for millions of people all over the world, and an entire industry has been built around solving that problem. Learning other languages is a problem for millions. Another industry has emerged to solve that problem. Stress was a problem, and many needed to relax and laugh. Then came comedy to help with stress and boredom, and another industry is born. Money hides in problems, and anywhere you see problems, solving it is always a good idea. 12. Bring out inspirational products. The difficult times we're in have made mess of economic theories, and many financial experts are confused. Man is today looking beyond himself for hope, comfort, and encouragement. Nations are in dire straits, and the days are perilous. Necessity, they say, is the mother of invention, but I say the Creator is the source and origin of all inventions, and inspiration flows from Him. Any product that stands for well-proven and time-honored values will strike a chord in man. Inspirations are downloaded on a consistent basis from the Creator, and those who are sensitive will capture it, act on it, and produce inspirational products and services. Picking the idea that fits you. There are all kinds of ideas that floats in the air and in your head. Picking the one that fits you is therefore very vital, because you cannot do everything or pursue every idea. Let this guide you. 1. Check your background, experience, and acquired skills. Do a SWOT analysis on yourself to discover your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Have a time thinking for insight by hindsight for foresight. And remember, you cannot succeed in what you are not gifted, talented, anointed, or trained for. 2. Choose what you enjoy doing. What you call your pet idea or hobby is a pointer to where your real passion is, and you should choose ideas that fit into that flow, because then you will be making money doing what you love and pursuing your passion, and that is an amazing way to live your life, instead of spending years or decades doing what you don't love. 3. Choose a need that people can't do without. Operating within the basic need of man sectors is a winning idea any day, anytime, anywhere. Food, people will always eat no matter what. Clothing, people will always need to clothe themselves in life. Shelter, people will always need a shelter over their heads, etc. Security, people will always need security for life and property, etc. I have given you 15 channels and 7 doorways into each channel. 15 times 7 equals 105. Your options are now wider. 4. Pick an idea relevant to buoyant sector of the economy and avoid distressed sector. Can you imagine a man importing a container load of Olympia typewriter or going into fax machine business in today's world? Of course, failure is inevitable. So also is anyone who goes into distressed sector of the economy. It will be like joining a bus when it is arriving at its final destination. 5. Consider import and export. Importation of things into the country is a viable idea option any day, while exportation is the same. All you need is to do your research, market survey, and business plan very well before you embark on either. Let's move on and deal with a very vital aspect of entrepreneurship,